Hello and welcome. So today is the last day of Series 45, Horizon Wilds Takeover Spring Season. It's less than 24 hours, I guess. I think it's actually almost exactly 24 hours. I need to FOMO Completionist the Forza list, festival list. I've done 21 of the 75 points for it so far, so I got to go. Mostly just the races and a few dailies, and the finished Forzathon weekly truck challenge. So it'll just be a bit of a grind, but it is what it is.
Welcome back, Jeff.
Ugh. Oh, just in time with that. You know what? It hasn't said bot Rex has joined the chat yet. There it is. Didn't tell me bot Rex joined though. There's this co-op races, so I'm not racing against the fellow blue players. I'm racing against the red AI. Drop 2 gears. Alright, we won this one very easily. It's first, second, and fourth. where my teammates were, but I think we probably win that one. Oh wow, the guy driving a relatively stock Range is a buggy guy. Alright, so there's trial, the other one of these. That's 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dozen plus races to do still. More than. Okay, I guess let's just do the tour real quick. Or not. This is just gonna. Oh. The gauntlet takes forever. B-class retro saloons. Circuit races. What are the dailies I still need to do? Send a gift. Trash bowling. Let's go do the bowling pins real quick. And you gotta drive in between places. What's the power on this? Screw it. We'll just go with this. It's got off-road tires and presumably suspension, so I'll be able to handle the in-between without huge frustration. BMWs versus my Cosworth. All different BMWs, two M5s. I mean, with my off-road tires, shouldn't be necessarily super competitive. Top five. Okay, there's track. They're just gonna ram me at this corner, probably. Hot. Pretty good. Star 7 and got last place. Either he was bullied or he must have cheated real hard. Where are we going? Where are we going?
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn right. right.
Tight track. Good job keeping us on toes overhead without So this is the third race of the co-op thing. Then I need to do that off-road sesh, the 2 custom events, the trial, the races on the expansions. crash into Oh, nope, just started. Let's just do this one. Ugh, gauntlet. It's gonna take a while. Co-op racing. 245. Yep, just missed that race. What does it want us to drive? S-Class, Rally Monsters. Sort. No. Filter. That is not that button. Filter, S-Class. Rally Monsters. Class. Let's go with the Supra. Subaru. There's no Rally Supra. No, I do not want that skill chain. Two, 4 races minimum, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all-wheel drive, speed zones. new Porsche and a Causey. You sure that's not a stock Causey? It's slightly modified. Doesn't even say how many miles it is, but it's gotta be like 13 miles. Where'd all the AIs go? Oh, I didn't have it. Someone else quit, lagged out, or something. Hopefully I won't get through the whole race with them. Time out or something. Oh no, Google's the cause for oh, never mind. What's going on here? I guess actually, yeah, because it's saying I'm in last. I guess I should just quit and restart this too. Where's the gauntlet? Please don't glitch out again. That makes me worried that that is broken. There's a Halo phone. Streamer radio playlist. It's not very good. Lots of full lobby. Got a Hoonigan, an A1, S1 Audi. Some of these could be very fast. We got a Star 5, Star 3, and well, Star 1. Guys, don't disappear again. Yeah, I just turned right in front of him. question is, what does he drive? What about moving my mic closer and talking louder? Does that work? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat at all. I'm doing good. My mic was also a little bit further away from my face. You might not be able to hear me because of that. Tell you might have already moved on. Man, he is gone. There's only 30% through the race. Look. Gone. Yeah, I was worried about that one. If I have any hope of actually finishing the race, I cannot stop paying attention. I have no hope of finishing the race anyways, but I guess I need to lower game volume. Helps if I don't look away. Yeah, I have to pull up the GoPro or something. No, you don't. That's slide there. Yeah, I got caught up to me. did think I had already tuned the audio for. Oh god, that's. Oh, and then we still have to go up and then downhill, I guess. And the Vulcan uphill sprint is, a couple minutes by itself. We have 2 people that have quit now. I mean, it's a cooperative, so even if we don't finish, we can still get the completion on the festival list. Oh, man, I'm off. Alright, I lowered game audio a little bit. Oh, the other player is closer to me than I am to first place. Can't even see him really anymore. Slidey slide. Where is he? Alright, so he is like 2 zigzags away, 3 zigzags ahead of me. I'm thinking he's driving the Porsche. He's probably gonna finish before I even hit 90%. %. Because I can't imagine he's going to be the kind of guy that stops at the end and let other people catch up. The Santa. I was right, didn't even hit 90%. As long as I don't lose the position, we'll win. I only got to what, 91? Am I gonna hit 92? Nope. I guess we'll bring it down to -5 game volume. I guess we can move the mic's position a little bit. I'm sure they moved on now, so I can't Ask if it's fixed. Oh! Thanks for the follow. Again. Did that part show up on my thing? It did, I just didn't pay attention. You still around, Emma? Sorry, I mean, obviously I can't really adjust settings much when I'm racing. Not that I anticipated finishing that race, which clearly I did not. Wait 4 seconds. I mean, I've boost gained my mic so much. Because it's just not, I don't know why it's not picking up very well. Guess let's put it in front of this. That'll help a little bit. So that's closer to my mouth. Let's see. How is this? Well, it seems to be coming through on YouTube, so maybe it was just where it was positioned is nowhere near my mouth. There's my microphone. Moves away. But I guess I appreciate them for letting me know. I mean, it says Emma Charlotte. I was going to use the Porsche. This is a custom built track. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, and that's butt flipping. Wants us to do 2 laps. That flag is in the ground. That feels off. And he's a good 15 seconds ahead. Oh God. Am I gonna finish? Maybe just. Just. What do they want us to drive? Hoonigan, S-Class. Filter, S-Class. Is this on-road or off-road? It's called a stadium rally, so this is going to be off-road. I don't want to drive this car. I'll just switch it when it makes me pick a car. Bum 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 bum. Okay, damn. Yeah, let's do the Gymkhana. Since it's got off-road tires, that's gonna be my better choice, I think. Kazi. Bluebird Davies. At least it's not one of them auto-generated gamer tags. Another one of these user-generated tracks. Oh my god, I have no idea where this track goes. Seems like a nice, tight rally cross type track. Seems like I need to do more steering input. Slides a lot. That's a characteristic of the car. One lap is only a minute 20. That's not really good. They must have hit something. They were pretty close, I thought. Hey, welcome back. I mean, I lowered the game audio by like 5 dB, but I think the big thing is I was probably muttering, and my mic might not have been in a good position. Any better? Too much? The music is loud. I could just turn it off. I mean, the streamer music on this game isn't exactly great. It's nothing that I particularly enjoy. So that's no music. The music's too loud. So like, you couldn't hear me over the music, or you couldn't hear the car, or both? Because I could lower the music in game. Send a gift to a player. Let's send one of the Lamborghinis. Where's a modified SVJ? Let's just do this one. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. Oh, you know, it's a wonderful Wednesday. You know, it's the day before the reset, new season, so I'm just trying to do the festival playlist here. I'm getting there, though. I mean, I gotta do these 2 races on the expansions, which honestly is, you know, at least two races if you win both in co-op. I gotta do the trial, gotta finish the Huna Truck weekly thing, and then 2 more dailies. How have you been doing? Because I do recognize your name. You know, you're back from, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I don't have like a set stream schedule or anything. I just kind of, whenever I'm trying to do the races, I usually try and stream. Give you a Pepsi? I want a Pepsi. I actually would love a Pepsi right now. Ooh, a Quattro. I love the Quattro. But, you know, PlayStation players are going to be coming on soon. I've been doing great. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I always like to hear when people are doing good. Yeah, but PlayStation players will be playing this in 36 hours, day and a half. It comes out midnight tomorrow night, Eastern time, and then it's all across the U.S. all at the same time, is what I had read. I'm curious if crossplay is going to be a default or if it's something you got to turn on. But in Forza Horizon 5, the only way to talk to people is to have do convoys, I think. I think the first week or two or series or two that we were able to talk to people in co-op races and stuff, but they disabled it at some point early on. Probably because of toxicity, which is one of the reasons that it's like, Battlefield 2042 released without voice chat, and it's just like, what? And one of their reasonings was toxicity, the other being, oh, well, there's Discord. It's just like, console people don't use Discord. I mean, at least I don't. I don't even have a Discord account, I don't think. Should probably make one, though. Alright, let's see. Well, someone missed a flag. The flag is the only player character ahead of me, and he is getting passed. Oh, gotta brake. This game, the Horizon 5 since release, I have Game Pass, so I paid the $50 or whatever it was for the, expansion, car pass, bundle. So I got to play it whenever it was, 4 days early. So I've been playing since that day. But, the franchise Forza, I've been playing since the first Motorsport, which I guess would be 2005, 2006. Look at it. We are losing as a team. Hopefully I can get up to first place. Slid a little bit too much game in there, though. And this car has the anti-lag turbos, it's got the high turbo upgrade, and yet they're still pretty much pulling away from me here. They don't have quite the follow-through on this higher speed. Ooh, we're at 1900. We're winning as a team. Do you play Horizon or Forza in general? Yeah, I'd be happy to, play with you if you wanted to play. Especially, tomorrow at 10:30 or whatever the reset is, there's a new series, new week for the festival playlist. We won 2,100 points, yay. And there is this one accolade that I really need to do, but I really don't want to do. It's like finish level 3 of the, I don't even know what they call them anymore. The party circles on the map. You have to finish like 10 of them within, 5 hours or something. But just to do 10 of them is like 2.5 hours of you doing every single one every 15 minutes. But the real issue I have with that one is you can't fast travel, can't change cars, And it's just like, so you gotta stick to one car, and you have to drive between each event and each challenge. It's just like, a lot of the times I try and fast travel between them. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm a big car guy, if you will. You know, I like to drive, even though my car is not registered. You know, I don't drive it unregistered. I just have let it sit, unfortunately. But you know, I am a car guy. I have been to an actual racetrack. I've been to a drag strip as well, but like I have been to one actual racetrack. And actually, funny enough, is I had won a raffle type contest on Forza Motorsport 5 when they were doing some kind of Honda thing, and I won that. So they flew me out to Ohio, and I got to, you know, take a racing class type thing, and it was real fun. Yeah, I mean, we only got up to about 120 miles an hour, which, you know, I may have done that on the street before. Mr. Car Guy. What car do you have, Mr. Car Guy? Well, my current car that it needs work and it's not registered, like I already said. I actually have a 2010 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. So I mean, I think that counts as a car guy car. And I mean, previously I've had, I mean, cars of any kind of note. I had my first kit car, if you will, or, you know, whatever, you know, my family called it. I had a 1990 CRX. But we had put in a you know, an Integra engine that was also kind of a Frankenstein, because it had, you know, the block of the standard Integra with the head of the GSR and, you know, the Type R cam. So it had kind of the best of a couple of worlds. And then I also had a after that I crashed that. It was all my fault. My next car of note, I had a 97 Civic hatch that had a V6 shoehorned into it. The hood would not even close. I could stick my whole, you know, fingers up to my big big knuckles, you know, with the hood closed. Yeah, the CRX I crashed. You know, that was 100% my fault. But the Civic and the CRX both had roll cages, and the CRX I smacked it right at the pillar behind the seat. You know, it probably would have split the car in half if I didn't have the roll cage in it. You know, I hadn't finished the car. You know, so it had mismatched tires, and it was wet. It was damp. You know, and I just, you know, crested a hill a little bit, and it just kind of came out from me. You know, it's, you know, slid a little bit, and then the next turn came, and it's just whoop right off the road into two trees. I hit one in the front right, kicked it left, and slammed sideways into a tree. I came out of that with just a bruise, actually. You know, I think it was because of the roll cage. But, you know, that was a fun car. Never got really finished because, you know, like I said, didn't buy rims, didn't buy tires. The Civic, I did buy rims and tires. It was like the first thing I did. I was just like, need to get some traction on this car. That one got killed in an accident, but it was not my fault. Some guy ran a stop sign and, you know, smacked me, and I got spun around and totaled that car. Okay, so the Vulcan Sprint with the Hoonigan truck. The Vulcan Sprint is this one? Yes. Yeah, big hands on head, you know. You know, crashing that CRX was unfortunate. I really did like that car. And I mean, I bought it as a rolling shell, you know, no engine. So I, you know, kind of put some love into it, if you will. Where's the truck? Do you drive? Do you what do you drive? If you drive. Oh, this is slidey. Out of my way. What is that? A Ferrari drift car, Viper drift car, and I don't even know what this other thing is. Excuse me. So I'm pretty sure the challenge is I'm supposed to win. And another ball. 40%. These AIs driving drift cars like they're race cars. Time there. The ball. Like 5% left. Just don't chunk it. I chunked it here on that Goliath. Or Gauntlet race. Didn't even finish. The guy that was out in front was gone. You still with me? I didn't see an answer on the do you drive / what do you drive? Let's see. Bank 43,000 skill. That's easy enough. Clean race on open and showcase. Let's drive to a showcase, I guess, then. We can do this one. Oh, no. Drive to it. Set route. 43,000 points. So that's easy enough. I do not want it to try and trigger that. 5,000, so it's like, yeah, I got it now. I mean, I really do like the Conan Seg Jira RS or whatever. But yeah, I wouldn't really say I have a favorite car per se. I like most cars. But you know, like the car I like, you know, that I like to use to drift is the what is it, the Mercedes 190 or whatever they call it. I think it's claimed to be like the slowest sports car, is what Top Gear I think had called it.
You have arrived at your destination.
I think May used it in one of their challenges. Yeah, favorite car. I mean, yeah, I don't really. Koenigsegg Jira RS or whatever. You know, I like the Mercedes 190E or SU, whatever it is. The car I was just driving was the Huna truck. You know, it's a Ford F100, 150. I think it's a 100 with, you know, it's got a big V8 twin turbo. You know, it's one of Ken Block's creations. You know, yeah, I think everyone misses Ken Block. And this thing is like a Bronco, you know, some kind of custom Bronco thing. Don't hit me, don't hit me. I just wanted me to get an air, I think, for the challenge. Oh my god, I said don't hit me. And we're going sideways. I really wish you could own those monster trucks. Even though they're not exactly very fast. I mean, I play Horizon 5, I play Motorsport, you know, the new one. I mean, I haven't streamed it at all, but I do play and like a game called The Long Dark. You know, it's a survival game. But I'm not very good at it, and I cheat. You know, if I'm about to die, I usually, you know, close the game and restart it, and, you know, try and reload the save. Because it's a permadeath game. Oh my god! He clipped my roof a little bit. A lot of it. Yeah, it's a permadeath game, and I mean, you can turn off permadeath, but I actually recently died on, you know, even though I tried to save it, I died on one of my saves. So I haven't picked that back up in a little bit. But yeah, so Long Dark, the two Forzas. I do like Battlefield, but I do not like the most recent iteration. You know, I really did like the World War II Battlefield 5, even though most people apparently don't like it. But, you know, basically I haven't really played it since, you know, the new one came out. I just kind of moved on. I think I played it once or twice. Yeah, I like the Battlefield series. I'm not a big Call of Duty guy anymore. You know, I think I played it like back in the day like everyone else did. But, you know, more recently for my shooter game, you know, I really like the Hell Let Loose. You know, it's a World War II, you know, more realistic, you know, one shot from the head from anything gonna kill you. Wheelie. But it's also like slow paced, you know, if your team isn't teaming, I guess I'm using teaming wrong, you know, teaming would be wasn't killing. Alright, so we're gonna rewind on that one. No need to pay attention to that. But yeah, if like your officers and commander aren't creating spawns, it turns into running simulator. It's just like I don't play that game for it being a running simulator. But I really enjoy the gunplay. I mean, that's kind of the gist of it. I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot.
You did it! Of course you did it! Now, how about
Car sounds kind of loud. And I guess I could lower the game audio again. What does it want me to do? Ultimate air, choose now not smiling. Good thing. That's 90. Total 130 skills, ultimate airs. No, not really. I mean, I'd say I've probably got to about a dozen now. But I mean, the first, half a dozen easily, my settings were complete trash. I didn't have, it was like my mic, I was just using the mic off of my webcam and it was giving feedback and, not catching at all. Someone was real nice to point that out because I didn't really notice. I need to paint this. And then smash hidden cactus. I don't remember where that is. But yeah, I mean, I've streamed this probably at least 3 or 4 or 5 times. Don't call me. I remember the cactus being in a corner or something. But yeah, I mean, I've streamed this, Motorsport, and like I said, hell, that was still the 3 games that I've streamed so far. Where is the cactus? But yeah, I mean, I don't have the VODs turned on, so easily mistaken to think that they're only a couple. And then also, again, the first few times I streamed, not only did I have the audio issue, but I didn't even bother creating the overlays. I mean, art stuff, beyond the overlays, I mean, not especially. I did turn on the alert where it's supposed to be like, hey, you have a follower, and I gave it the stupid Dragon Ball Z, it's over 9,000 sound, but I don't even know if it's functioning properly. I mean, art stuff. What else would you mean? Alright, so that's all done. Overlays. Well, I mean, I have this overlay. Panels. Creating emotes. I mean, I don't know how to make them. But yeah, I guess each streamer can make their own emotes, right? TFP, I'm not familiar. Gaming logos. Yeah, I need to make a banners animate. Yeah, banners. I was thinking about doing a banner, but I just have those 3 things on the bottom right now, which I can change to scroll and do that other stuff. The only alert I have on, I think, is the follow alerts, which again, I don't even know if they work. VTuber, I mean, that'd be cool, but I definitely don't have a computer that can handle that. Yeah, gaming logos, you know, I do need to come up with something, at least as a profile picture, if you will. Yeah, I don't even have one of those. Don't have a bio set up. You know, I'm definitely, you know, not set up, if you will. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like an artist. If anything, I can trace things. That's about close to an artist as I get. Though I guess, you know, I'm not gonna say. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to, like I said, I don't even think I ever signed up for Discord. I need to make an account. You know, the closest to, I mean, I did at one point, like, look at, like, AI generation thing to try and be like, hey, maybe an AI can create me a logo, but they all came out, you know, so terrible. I was thinking maybe you know, since primarily I like racing, I was thinking maybe like a black helmet with SS Gojetta, you know, my name's, you know, somewhere in some form, you know. But of course, you know, that wouldn't necessarily translate to, you know, if I played Hell Let Loose, or if I ever do stream. Yeah, I mean, I could make one. I don't know how long it's gonna DC Discord. I don't know how long it takes to make a Discord account. We'll just do the feature. Discord. Log in and it'll ask me to sign up, I'm sure. Need an account. Register. Oh, I was trying to say I have maybe a saved password. I don't remember ever signing up for Discord, though. The silence of electric car. I mean, the Hot Wheels tracks are fun, but, you know, no one takes them seriously, so you just, you know, wall ride everywhere. You know, they're definitely not, you know, great for competition. Though I'm sure if you do, you know, because online, I know on regular, oh shit, sliding. If you hit the wall too hard, it slows you down. I assume it probably does that on this too, so wall running doesn't work if you're trying to do PvP. Well, when you're doing co-ops and against AIs, it doesn't matter. It doesn't penalize you. Whoever is my second person, guys, he is fast. Oh, he's caught up a little bit. I was gonna say, because if he stays in last, I need to win for the co-op to win. Laps. This is not looking well. I mean, he's caught up, so we'll see. Wall ride. Yeah, it's so quiet. 250 miles an hour. That was a lot of air. And that's unfortunate. And now it's just sliding because the tires are toasty. Well, I had passed the AI there at the end of the first lap, so I should be able to. Oh, as long as I don't chunk it again. Emma Charlotte. So 2 M's, so it's the same as this one, except minus the 1. 2 M's, no 1. I mean, my computer's pretty trash. I mean, I'm not even playing on my computer. I'm playing on my Xbox, streaming the video to my computer, so it's not actually using any computer power. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to stream. Because I bet you my game would not, the game would not even run by itself on my computer, let alone trying to stream on top of it. I can't rewind online games. Well, we still won it as a team. He's in third now. Yeah, it's trying to say I have some saved password, and it's just like there's no way that I've. No, that's not what I want as my username. Where's my capitalization? Oh, it doesn't work. My name is taken. So maybe I do have one? I mean, my name is vaguely unique. Usually people don't take it because it's misspelled. It's not supposed to be spelled with a J. Let's see. Search email for Discord. Discord no reply is showing up. Discord policies, Discord pains password. Okay, yeah, so I do have an account. So mine is gonna be, it should be my name, spelled how it is. But I'm gonna have to I'm probably gonna need to reset my password. I'm not good at remembering passwords. Oh no, 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 no. Slide out at the boost. And we're just gonna wall right this. Oh my lord. Yeah, I mean, I wonder when/why I made a Discord. Honestly, I don't even know how to use Discord per se, or what it's used for. I mean, I guess you can use it as like a forum type thing. Oh, that's terrible. Like your own personal forum. I mean, like if I just think offhand, I only know one person who uses Discord that I know in person. Hey, where'd the other guy go? Oh, we're passing him. We're gonna wall ride. Go with these. Add me. That was our second race, so I still need to do the... I signed up for Discord. That was only the beginning of last year. Let's see, should go back. So this should be login. I am not a human. I am a robot. New login location detected. Please check your email. Be right back. All right. I mean, I appreciate you. You're hanging out with me. All right. Let's see. Email. Verified Discord location. Yes. Yes. If you have followed the link. Please go back, try again. I like a dark theme. Nah, I'll keep it as standard. Sure, policy updates, I don't care. Who's K3BA? The TV lounge. Find or start. I guess add friend. Send friend requests. These are not clickable. You can add friends with their Discord username. Back to your thing. Emma Charlotte. Paste. Send friend request. Are you human? I am not a human. Please click on the object that is different. This looks more blobby. So I'll bring it up here. Please click on the object that this looks a little blobby. Hello, Mustang. Your friend request to Emma Charlotte was sent. It looks like you may have already accepted. 3 dots equals typing. Type. I can't spell. Spell check. Let's go with... This is gonna be too much power. Oh, that's even more power. That's just as much power. Spell check. I'm a cutie foodie traveler. Wow, did you make your profile pic? That's pretty interactive. How do I go to your thing? Since 2020. Alright, so this thing has drag tires, which I saw a YouTuber call that the meta. I'm just sitting here like, how is drag tires going to be a meta of anything in a racing game? Corners. And it's gone. Isn't this all-wheel drive? What the hell? This car's terrible. Oh my god. It's not acting all-wheel drive. Well, I'm not winning beating anyone in this race. I should have chose the boss one that had the higher power. I know the rear-wheel drive one was a bad choice though, because it's just as much power as this, and it's definitely rear-wheel drive. This is supposed to be all-wheel drive, and it does not feel like it. This thing is terrible. Take it just easier. I mean, even if I finish last, they're doing good. Teammates, so we'll still win. I mean, another game that I kind of want to maybe think about streaming is, I mean, it's not a current game, but, you know, again, racing game, you know, Dirt Rally 2.0. You know, that, I enjoy that game. I guess enjoy it. I haven't played it in years, I guess. I don't even know if they're going to make a Dirt Rally 3.0. Haha, he crashed. Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna DNF. Spun out too many times. And I pushed the wrong button. Reaching for the handbrake and hit rewind. Went from might have finished to you're funny. Not finishing. Yeah. This is terrible here. And I'm gone. And I'm gone. And I'm gone. Stop hitting me. any Horizon Open event. Seems safe. Project views, appreciations, followers. Joined a year and a half ago. I want my stupid red Evo. Oh, you gotta click on it to show the portfolio. Voting. I missed this event. Huh? Alright, so what was the daily challenge? I think it was... I would think it's get a clean start. Which... it starts off as Ghost, so it should be pretty easy. An MX-5 could be competitive. I don't think a GT70 is competitive. I could be proved wrong. Problems I have with the representation of the Evo in this game is the GSR is a 5-speed manual in America, and they represent it as a 6-speed flappy paddle. It's just like, no, it's, you know. This changes view. I don't know what look back is on the wheel on Horizon. Oh, that's the GT7. Okay. I was thinking that was probably the Miata. Alright, so I think all I need to do was a clean start. So I'm thinking I don't need to keep playing. Yep, clean start license. Alright, so I've gotten everything. X to redeem. Redeem. You have added new cars. I don't know if you're still hanging out because you were BRB a second ago. But I think I'm done for the moment. Ugh. Need to figure out what I'm gonna eat. But yeah, my wheel is kind of cool because it kind of stows away a little bit. Just fold it down a little bit, shove it under the table. And goodbye wheel. Well, yeah, like I said, I don't think you're still there, but you know, I got you on Discord. Appreciate you. And I'll talk to you some more.